Makes sense considering they've been gone for so long. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is three of your captains from the BSS. And today we're going to be reacting to the Black Clover chapters 372, 373. We'll be talking through it. I haven't read the chapters. Lonnie and Random have. And it's been a while since Black Clover has been on there. And apparently, I mean, not apparently, like legit, I'm about to show you. It's on the Viz app. It's on Shonen Jump again, which is it's so this whole thing with Black Clover, Shonen Jump, and all that stuff. I've never seen that before. Where it leaves, does this like 6-month hiatus, like scheduling, and then comes back, and that is extremely odd to me.
Yeah, what's up, Claudio? Yeah, no, it's definitely a weird situation. I know like he has stuff going on with like his young child and like his health and things like that, and then like issues with Shonen Jump. So it's just a messy situation. I kind of like akin this to like the whole Taikubo Bleach situation, like towards that last arc. They were rushing him and he was also sick, so like a lot of mishaps and bad things ended up happening. Kind of like similar with what's going on with Black Clover. So I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. I was happy with these chapters.
Man, hopefully they change the scheduling. But all right, let's dive into chapter 372. Wretched starts off. I'll periodically switch in between, showing the chapters and not, of course, copyright. Master Nozel, he was shielding Lady Nebra, Master Solid, Bubble Recovery Magic, Bubble Refresher. I completely forgot about this character. I'm not gonna lie. These wounds are deep by myself. I can't. Oh, look who's back. Kondo's back. Song and dance combo spell, Sea God Slash, Song Recovery Magic, Healing Lullaby. We've been training too, and we're stronger now. Leave your siblings to us and give it your best, Noel. All right. It seems like
Hash, it ain't finished yet, but it's based off this pace, when do you think it'll be finished? How many more chapters do you think are in Black Clover?
I can't even say based off this pace because I don't even know their schedule now. So now that they're back with Jump, are they sticking with like every 6 months? If they
we're getting 2 chapters every 6 months. Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. That's why I need more information.
Well, I mean, the last chapters before this was April 29th. This is August 7th.
Been 3 months. It's been a little bit over. No, April.
What was before April?
May, June, July,
December 24th.
So every 3 or 4 months. So still a long period of time. But now that they came back to Jump, I don't know if Jump contracted them to change.
There's not a date for the next chapter.
Well, we're just gonna have to. Hey, it dropped type
well,
stuff.
Think about Lonnie. Think about everything they have to resolve still. Yami still has to meet his sister, right? He still has to do that. They have to have that. That's a whole chapter in itself. They have to have the conversation. Hey, I thought you killed the family. Turns out it was me. So, my bad. My bad that I talked to you like that.
October or November.
I'm not gonna lie. This fight, the panels. One thing that I can, even though I have some issues with like the storytelling, one thing that is undeniable is that Tabata is an amazing artist. Absolutely amazing artist. Like these panels are so fire, for sure. Undeniable in terms of his artwork. I mean,
artwork is crazy.
He does have 4 months, but still very, very impressive. Even before the 4 month, weekly he was bringing out bangers. Asier pushing back Noel. Unlike me, she's exquisitely accurate and her attacks are vicious. She has even more strength. There's no way we can win. I'm not done yet. So this is a big like story chapter for Nebra and Solid as they think about their actions. It definitely sees, and Noel continuously pushes past her limits. Of course, Noel. I'm sure
Clover is pushing past your limits.
Facts. I think Yami deserves a lot of credit for that slogan. Surpass your limits, man. Because we knew it was a thing, but like Yami gave it words.
Yeah, and then we saw Merrily Luna the last chapter. how she went past her limits, and then she was able to resurrect all her dead comrades with mana and stuff. That was crazy in itself. So
Straight up
Yeah, I
stole
was
from
like,
Yamamoto.
are we gonna talk about this? Because she's basically Jesus. She's
Oh, no.
Mana Jesus.
she's
Oh,
mana
it's
Jesus.
it's beyond broken. It makes no sense, but it's fire and it's dope.
And what happens at the end? Because her whole body's mana. Can it revert back to normal after, or
Nah,
is she
she's
just gonna
cooked.
whip?
I think she's at least, even if she comes back, she lost her arm, so she's cooked. I think.
Did she
That's just
lose
how
her?
I know.
Like, hey, she's mana Jesus. I don't know. Like,
I think she can heal other people, but not herself.
We'll have to see, but like how confident? Because I'm still very, very, very skeptical that the people that are dead are gonna stay dead at the end of the manga. I'm
I'm gonna be disappointed. I'll say that right now.
I mean, their bodies were like pure mana too, so I don't think that
I'm
they're
not
alive.
even talking about just Mare Leona. I'm talking about Jack. I'm talking about anybody who we think is dead. How confident are we that they're gonna stay dead?
I mean, I could definitely see the whole thing where time magic gets reverted, so the whole battle technically didn't happen. I can definitely see that.
Oh my
I can definitely see them pulling
God.
some shit like that. I could definitely see that happening.
What is this, Twilight? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, they're dealing with time magic,
Man.
or he can like revert everyone else's time back. Like he realizes his wrongs, he reverts everyone's time back, so everyone comes back. I could see some bullshit like that.
That shit would piss me off. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh yeah, it would piss me off too. But
I will say, like, I'm seeing the Nobra and Solid, like, thinking about everything. The thing is, though, I feel like they've like reflected numerous times already about Noel at this point. Because after the Elf arc, remember when Noel saved them that time as well, and I don't think Solid and Nebra had anything to do with the Spade Kingdom, really.
they did. I think like they might have acknowledged it themselves, but they never said anything to her.
No, Zell has. They haven't. So I think they said like one like off like remark, just one remark that doesn't really have any weight. So
Yeah, no, the oldest brother definitely has, but the others, I don't think.
but it's been years though. Like Nozell, it's been years since the time skip because you remember there was a time skip again at the end of the Spade Kingdom arc.
Yeah,
and Nozell is now friendly with Noel, and they still haven't said anything to Noel over for like what 2 years? That's crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy. Also, man.
you gotta keep reading.
That was extremely entertaining. Asier pushing her back. And then, oh, nice save. Solid Nebra throwing themselves in. Even if you're weak, I love you. That little thing back, flashback to something that Asier said to Solid a while ago. I'm weak and I've made a fool of myself in front of everybody, but it isn't the weak who should be embarrassed. It's the ones who stay weak. I don't want to make it so it never happened. I want to make a fresh start right here. Solid Never. And that is why the four of us will defeat you, mother. Nozell just popped up out of nowhere. Hey, shout out to Nozell, man. He said, we ready for the smoke.
Hey, he's Shin Byakuya, so he got to do his thing.
So how we feel about 372? I think this obviously was a good chapter for the Silvas. I mean, we already seen Nozell and Noel team up against Megicula. So, I mean, now you're facing Asier. You got to kind of up the level from there. So you add
the last panel of the chapter.
Can
you show the last panel of the chapter?
Oh, yeah. Got you.
I mean, yeah, this is like a great setup for like the next chapter that you're about to read. But yeah, I do like the fact that like they're finally all coming around because like they're the only like big family in Black Clover that we know of, and so finally seeing them all fight together, I think is like a dope thing. I mean, the other one is like Mare Leona and like the fire captain and like the little brother, but I don't think we've seen the three of them fight together. So seeing like these four fight together, I think is pretty dope.
Well, that's actually funny as hell. We've seen the Silvas fight together before. We've seen the Vermilions fight together. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we've only seen them like in twos. We never seen them like all three of them, which
Mhm.
is weird. But
We don't even know where Leopold is. Like,
I'm
where
for
is
real. Where is this? Where is this? He's
man?
more wanted than those two.
Yo, if he doesn't show back into the story, that would be crazy. That would be absolutely insane.
Oh god, he doesn't even get to see his sister like go into the air or whatever, like evaporate or whatever. He's just not there. He's just doing whatever the hell he's doing.
No, I'm with you. But I think it's definitely a good thing that they made this 2 chapters because this definitely felt like more.
It was
setup,
a complete setup.
Yeah.
I think he made this because he knew he was getting 2 chapters. I think that's why he made it this way. That'd be crazy.
Leopold died off screen is hilarious.
Him getting the Hikari treatment is crazy.
By the way, Hikari been fighting for his life for how long?
Is he fighting for his life? Because when we saw them fighting, he was chilling.
Yeah, they're just like chatting. Like they're just having a good chatting.
Talk. So they're just having the best conversation ever. What?
They went to go get coffee
left and right.
They went to go get to like some McDonald's or something. They chilling.
372 though, I would say that even though like not much like exposition happened, the art was fantastic, the fighting was fantastic. I definitely can't wait. Like I'm definitely more excited for like the anime adaptation of Black Clover because even though like I think some of the story elements for the final arc is not good, the fights will be fantastic. Like the animation, if they do it right, like Yuno versus Xenon is going to be amazing. The Captains versus Lucifaro is going to be amazing. Megicula versus Noel and Nozel is going to be amazing. So I can't wait for the anime to come back. I definitely think it needs to come back for sure. But 373, the Silva siblings. Any final thoughts on 372 before we move on?
I mean, it was cool. That's all I can kind of say. It was cool because it was a clear setup chapter, especially because that's when I texted in the group chat, I was like, oh, that was a good chapter. And then reading the next one, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is the chapter I actually like care about. Like what Random said, this is a setup chapter for this chapter, which I was happy with.
Okay, bad. Hey, you guys are getting me excited. So we here. Take care of the rest for us, Silvas. Even if it's just a few moments, we need time. Let's come up with our next move now while we can. Mist, magic, bewildering forest of mist. Noel, you always have extraordinary latent magic. You couldn't control it, and it ran wild again and again. At some point, you acquired the habit of unconsciously holding back as you cast spells. Pour all your magic and the power of Leviathan into one attack, then unleash it. There's no way we can win. There's no other way we can win. But when can I? Come on, we're not finished yet. Asier doing her thing. Nozel definitely moved me. Oh, some people don't know this, but I feel like it's common knowledge. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page. We realize that Nozel is basically Byakuya, right? Like I know Random is not caught up with Bleach, but Lonnie, did you know that?
What? Are you talking about the oldest brother?
Yeah, Nozel is just basically Byakuya.
If you look at their character designs too, and like how they act, their demeanor, everything, yeah, that's
their
Byakuya.
Story with the siblings, all of that. It's basic.
I'm sorry, Black Clover. Black Clover steals so many characters and so many character designs from Bleach. It's insane. Like what they did with who's the Mantis guy?
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, Jack is the absolute ripoff of the number 5 Espada. Like they look exactly the same. They have the same exact scar, the face, the hair, everything. Oh, and they both have scythes. Like it's the same shit.
Nah, I mean, hey, I don't mind it as long as you execute well. So, but yeah, Byakuya, Nozel, bar for sure.
Brandon, when you get a chance, type in like Jack Black Clover and then number 5 Espada. And then just
all right, let me see him.
I'll discard my usual ever-changing style. Big brothers exist to protect their siblings and focus purely on defending. Murky magic, Silver Guardian. Now I get the Silver Surfer remark that you said in the chat. This dude is legit the Silver Surfer right now. Oh man.
It's kind of cool though.
I thought it was a cool, and also when you Asi will tell you, so I'm not gonna say anything. Asi will tell you the big problem with that form.
Okay. All right, let's go. You know what you need to do. I'll buy you time. Nozel, Solid, I will support your spell. Don't think about control or any of that stuff. Just charge up your magic and let it fly. Nozel just pushing forward, kind of like a tank. That's all he is right now. Not bad, Nozel, but your Mercury magic is poisonous. Simply maintaining that spell hurts, doesn't it? I mean, surpass your limits. It's not a big deal. I'll pull you out of your misery. What brutal magic. To defeat Mother, I'll need more. To reaction to the magic, never a solid. Don't hold back. Who do you think you're worrying about? This is nothing. Not compared to what we did to you. This pain is the punishment for my sin and the atonement that will allow me to rebuild my siblings' bonds. So they keep on charging up that spell. I love Mother. They're all kind of thinking about them, family, their mother. Very image of Mother, jealous. Solid hated her because she had so much magic. Noelle, I'm sorry. Shout out Noelle with the little
love that panel right there.
That panel
was like
heat.
Okay, that panel was heat.
That panel was fucking heat.
This was a good panel. But, oh man, I'm trying not to be a critic. I feel like it would hit harder if Nozel and Noelle didn't reconcile already. For me, I like with them reconciling and all that. Like when Nozel and Noelle reconciled, that was like a crazy moment. Well, but this is like afterwards, so it doesn't hit as much because that moment already hit. Like it's still a good moment. But
I'll say this: I don't think this is about. Sure, Nozelle's involved, but I thought this was mainly about her other two siblings. That's what I thought this was about. Like, why Nozel was a dick to Noelle makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. The other two were just dicks. They were just terrible to her. And like they say in the chat, they felt they liked being superior. They never worked hard. And I hope that she's just not like, all right, guys, we're the best of siblings after this chapter, because there's clearly shit they still have to do. Like there's a lot of work to be done. But I thought this was a great chapter for the siblings, not
it's a great first step.
Yeah, it's a great first step.
I will say that I feel like as good as this panel is, he is kind of lazy. How he has like the same blood marks on their face. Like, why is there just the same blood mark on the one side of all their face?
Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, this definitely like a weird little blood splatter on her face right here. I'm gonna be honest.
And, like they all have it, so I'm just like, why is it all whatever? But that's just little critiques.
Yeah, my thing is more of a nitpicky thing. I mean, this is still a good moment. I'm just saying because the Nozel thing happened first. If I'm comparing the two, obviously Nozel doing it first is more impactful.
Right.
And
Random, did you look him up?
Yeah. My boy. I'm not saying Kubo should launch a copyright infringement case, but bruh, the only thing different is the color. That's the only thing different.
No, if you look up Bleach Black Clover characters, you'll probably find like a whole list of them that like look so similar. It's crazy.
Yo, my boy Kubo better be getting royalties. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of like Asta's abilities are also very much based off of Guts too. Guts and Berserk.
Yeah. No, but the fact that Jack and Tora have like the exact same powers, the exact same face, and the exact same scar, it's like, bruh.
Like my boy was not trying.
Hey man,
not trying at all.
And then we got this huge little cannon thing with 4 wings. Okay. This reminds what's that thing in Power Rangers where they combine all their weapons?
Talking about like the Megazord thing?
No. When they combine their weapons.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name.
Yeah, I don't know the name. I forget what it is. for some reason, it's not a battleizer for sure because that's what the Red Ranger has. But chat, you know what I'm talking about. That's what this reminds me of right here. And then he shoots it. Right at Acier. Acier tries to defend against it. It's a shame, but I got to see my children. But you finally become a family. She just lost. Dope moment for them to beat their mother.
No, I will say this. I think I was like, wait, she lost already? And then I had to like remember that, oh yeah, they've been fighting for a while. So what I did,
it was like a good 3 or 4 chapters of them fighting earlier.
Yeah, so that's why I sat there and I had to go read a recap of, because I really like this about YouTube. One of the guys I really watch, it was like, here's everything that's leading up to this chapter, because it's been 4 months since the last chapter, and he really recapped it very well. So it really helped me out before I read it. So I read both chapters twice. So.
I'm thinking, like, what could have they done with Acier coming back? And I guess not much, to be fair.
I didn't really expect a whole lot to begin with. This is kind of what I expected. I expected her to like lose to Noelle / her siblings. I thought it was just gonna be her older brother and her. I didn't think the younger siblings would get involved.
No, I definitely figured that they needed to get involved. They had to for sure, but
yeah, it's like it's within the scope of what I thought. So I don't think it necessarily failed in any aspect. I think I give it like an 8 out of 10 in terms of like the whole overall fight. If you go from like the beginning, from chapters ago, because I think like she attacked one of the siblings first, and then Noelle
she was
came
waxing them at the start. She was giving them all that work at the start.
He cooked Noelle immediately, and then Noelle stepped in.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. Let me think. Trying to not be critical. It's really tough for me nowadays when it comes to Black Clover. Trying to be fair to Black Clover. Like thinking of everything, what Acier represents. I mean, I think they did the job. I am curious to see like what is Lucius going to do. I think if he brought him back, that would be obviously a really good like villain move. But ultimately, I'm thinking like, Lucius, what is your plan? Did you know that Noelle was going to beat Acier and sent her over there? And the Paladins, I'm thinking, this is the second one that lost to someone that's not Asta, because Marileona beat Morris with her broken ability, and Noelle just won. Lucius can create these a lot from nothing, to be honest. No, he can't create paladins like that. He can't just create them from nothing. He can create angels from nothing, basically. No, not from nothing. He has to combine a lot of people to create these angels. Paladins are very special. They have some type of supreme devil. That's another weird thing to me. All the paladins are supposed to have like a supreme devil ability. What was Acier's? We didn't get that. Because Morris.
I think that she was also able to use magic. Not magic. Oh, water. She because her thing is metal or silver.
Yeah, she uses water. She uses water.
She used water out of
She
nowhere.
uses water in the fight, and that's what really messes with.
Noelle.
It looks like at a point, like she was gonna attack Noelle with water, and it really like Noelle was not prepared for that. And then that's when her siblings get in the way and shove her out the way, because she was gonna get hit by that attack. I think Noelle might have been cooked right there if the siblings don't move.
I agree that attack would have cooked her. But water magic?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Water magic? Water magic, really?
Yo, and Dreblik better do something amazing, because my boy just been sitting on the sideline. He's been like the greatest ninth man, just sitting there. My boy cheering the team, even though he clearly, from everything that we've been told about Supreme Devils, he can put in some work. But my boy just sitting taking
I think
collecting
he
checks.
has to have like his own separate agenda because he just does his own thing. So it's like we don't know what he's actually trying to do.
Yeah, we don't. We have no idea what's going on with Adrenaline at this point. Well, now that Osir's finished, next one obviously has to be Morgan, which I think will be the most interesting one because he has the least amount of story behind him. And obviously, you have Ichika showing up. So you got the Ichika Yami interaction, Yami, Noshed, and Morgan interaction. So that one should be a longer one, and there should be a lot more story to that one.
I agree. Because I think Kai said it. The Morgan fight, that Morgan fight or resolution situation, I'm expecting a lot from that. I really am.
Yeah, for sure. And Morgan uses dark and light magic, so that should be very cool as well. So I'm that one should be exciting. It should be interesting, of course. But this one,
I will say with that Morgan fight, just to see how well fleshed out it's going to be. Because remember, Yami and the tree guy, I always forget his name.
William.
Remember, they were corrupted by that whole ritual thing, and then like they showed them like after that, like, oh, their body is still like corrupted, but we don't know exactly what that means. So I'm hoping during this Morgan fight we can actually see what that means.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see.
Yeah, if they're just corrupted and nothing comes from that corruption, then what was the point of telling us that?
It's very possible Tabata does that. So mellow out the expectations because William was corrupted too, and he hasn't done anything. He's cooked.
God, remember when William actually mattered?
Right? Hey, what? Speaking of characters that matter, Dorothy. She doesn't do anything in Black Clover.
She's the queen. She's the new queen now. That's on her resume. I'm not saying it matters. She's just the
she helped teleport the Black Bulls. What do you mean? She did her job.
W taxi. Yo, Finral's done more than Dorothy, and he's the best taxi ride in Black Clover.
Yeah, but she couldn't taxi them back home. Like she had to do it.
She had help with
this gonna sound real dumb. Did they really need all those witches and stuff to find Asta?
Did they need? Well, the Queen of the Witches had the ability to see Asta with her what do we call it? Like omniscient type seeing type ability. I don't know the proper terminology. So the Queen of the Witches was necessary. Dorothy can go through dimension because of her dream magic. And who else is there? Oh, Vanessa because of fate, because they're Asta's part of the Black Bulls and fate and whatever. So yeah, they all three of them were necessary, I guess.
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I saw someone say Dorothy might be a Dremelic. Yeah, that's funny. Dorothy.
Didn't we see Dorothy fight with the captains?
So
while Dremelic was watching?
Oh yeah, she did like a little bit.
She was part of that captain lineup and fought and got worked while Dremelic was watching. So
yeah, she got her ass beat a lot. Yo, she has such a cool magic though. Like I don't know why she doesn't.
I think we just have to accept that
they have to do like I feel like with certain characters, like they make them so dope that they kind of have to take them out the story. In part 5 of JoJo's, the guy that left, low key, if he stays throughout the whole story, the final boss is cooked. Like the final boss doesn't have an answer for his stand, so they had to take him out the story because like.
But at least he was so broken, then I understand why they took him out. Dorothy's getting worked and beat up consistently in this story. That's tough. Do we think Rill is gonna do anything? Because I've been hoping for Rill to do something.
Man, since the elf art. Even if Charmy's there, let's keep it a stack. That's the only time.
Who's the painting captain?
Rill. That's his name.
Yeah. No, I need him to do his damn masterpiece.
He's been talking about it forever.
He's been talking about it forever. If I don't get his damn masterpiece, I'm gonna crash out.
Rill is only doing something if Charmy's there, and that's adult Charmy. and that's it.
I don't give a damn. I
That's the
need
only
that
time.
masterpiece. He better figure it out. He better figure it out. Because you've been talking about this masterpiece since you were a kid. I need that.
Yeah, I don't.
And it
I
better
hope-
be crazy. It better be
that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. I hope it's crazy. Apparently, because based off of Peacock and Dorothy, the captain of the Peacocks, that's just people reaching. way
Nah,
too much.
the people want something good to
And
be
then when
made
it
of this
happens,
character.
it's gonna be like, yo, Kai.
Yeah, I will apologize. Y'all come on this platform, Kai, and apologize to you directly if that happens. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. Anything else? I mean, overall, like trying to taking a step back, I thought it was cool moments. I'm gonna not nitpick everything. Overall, I think this was satisfying, and I do think this will be like a great fight. I think if they animate it, it will be extended fight too. Like there will be more things going on. So overall, I would give it a
some
thumbs
Black
up.
Clover haven't changed much in terms of the ending, but like this is a step in the right direction. This chapter was a good chapter. It was a
It
good
was
chapter.
a good chapter. It was not a bad chapter. I agree.
All right, quick question: is Black Clover going to pull a My Hero and we never find out who Asta's dad is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll be even more pissed.
This dude, he literally risked his life to get some cheeks.
There's no
Drains life
way.
energy. So who in the hell was able to sleep with her? Who?
There's no way, Lonnie and Random. There's no way Tabata's gonna explain a way that someone slept with his mother. There's no way he's gonna explain it.
Are they going to go the Virgin Mary route with this then, with his mom?
Yeah, it's gonna be BS. But
be able to happen.
If I'm Tabata, I just don't explain it. At this point,
you can't make her drain life energy from everything around her, and then all of a sudden
say that she has a kid. How does she have a kid?
Hey man,
forget the fucking. How did he stay in a room with her for more than a few minutes?
It is what it is, man.
No, it is not what it is. It's not.
It is, man.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry, if I don't get that answer, I'm taxing the fuck out of Black Clover. I don't care how good the ending ends up being.
We let you slide, My Hero, because your dad wasn't really that important to the story. I'm sorry.
Asta's dad is important.
Asta's dad is important to the story.
Oh yeah, but Black Clover for the ending of the series is going to be a lot of it is what it is. I hope we all recognize the amount of stuff we're just not going to get by the end of this series.
That's a shame. That is a damn shame.
And
it is what it is.
Let's get negative. It'll be a long let's get negatives.
And man, Black Clover has already gave me too much of a headache to keep on bashing it. As long, my thing is, you can make everything better if you do my theory. Maybe I should put this on our agenda list because this is a wild theory to have at the end. If you use my theory where Asta and Yuno defeat Lucius, but then there's a contingency plan where Lucius gives everything that he's worked to Yuno, making him the final villain, and have a final confrontation between Yuno being the chosen one and Asta being the anti-chosen one. I don't care if it doesn't make sense at this point. This is Black Clover. So if that is, we got, because there's one, I feel like the biggest thing we need to get by the end of Black Clover is Asta versus Yuno. Like we have to get it.
Low key.
That is crazy. We've never seen them fight. We've never seen them fight.
Because I was like we were saying yesterday, I did want a final confrontation between Deku and Bakugo in some way, shape, or form. But like at least we got to see them fight once or twice. We've never gotten to see Yuno and Asta go at it. Never. They teased it in the movie. They teased that shit, and I'm mad at them for it.
Me too. I thought they were actually gonna pull the trigger. They said, "Nah." I was like,
the most they've ever done is like Yuno throwing that like wind eagle at him as like a high, and then him slashing the wind eagle.
That was to like flex in front of the nobles because it was bitching that those two were like the top rookies.
Right? Yeah, that was it. That was like a 1 second interaction.
Yeah.
So like, I need them to run the ones. Or it has to be like, yo, you guys are the finalists for the Wizard King. It could be like the epilogue chapters. You guys are the 2 finalists to be the next Wizard King. We're gonna host a tournament. Everyone can be there, and you guys just go at it.
Facts.
I'm fine with that.
My only problem is
We need
if
something.
loses, he just goes to go be the king of the Spade Kingdom. That's what happens.
So
It ain't gonna hit the same. My nigga's gonna be a king either way.
I just need them to run the ones. That's all I need.
Well, I mean, said that. I mean, I think the biggest thing is to find out who's stronger, though. That's the bigger thing between the two. Who's really the one on top?
About to bust out that fairy. Libe about to come out. They about to be scrapping too. At least the shit talking between the two would be incredible. While and Asta are throwing down whatever the goat. I'm trying to see how that fight goes. And my only problem is what can do that where Asa can be at all threatened? Asa can just block everything with his anti-magic shit.
I mean, Promise Neverland, I think, would even the playing field.
No, I don't think it would, because I think he can just cut through it. The thing, what is going to have to do is he's going to have to use his speed and his strategies to his advantage, because he has close range, mid range, and long range artillery, and considering he can teleport instantly, like Asa's going to have a lot of trouble, like dealing with That's why Lucius can't kill because he can't get a good hit on him because of his speed and his defense combination. So
remember, he can also create attacks like from that distance. So wherever Asta's standing or flying at, he can just create like a wind tornado from that point,
and he'll just cancel it out.
I mean, he's got to keep
cancel it out.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of counters.
And then also, so he's gonna have to be dealing with that and the space magic at the same time, like the star magic at the same time. So it's like,
he'll just cancel it out. The problem is that the
thing is he's gonna hit one thing and then something's gonna hit him in the back.
Well, he's gonna pull out another sword. Like let's not pretend like we haven't seen Asta fight with two swords. Like my only problem is I need to see it. I need to see how does it, because every attack that is gonna throw at him, Asta will cancel out.
I feel like it could go both ways.
I mean, has fought plenty of people who were vastly stronger than him. If they land a good hit, they would probably win. But because of his strategies and the combination of his abilities, he got the victory. So
in that fight that's behind Riddell, wasn't he also using like some like space manipulation or stuff like that his magic was able to like bypass? Like it was almost like anti-magic. But like
I can't remember.
So was able to bypass that. So
he has well, I think there's two things you might be thinking of. You could be thinking about when because he's chosen by mana, he gets control of the mana around him. So Xenon's spatial magic, which takes control of mana, doesn't work. Or you could think about Langris, who creates like a spear of like spatial magic. But you're probably thinking about who is loved by mana and takes control of mana around him, which is a very broken ability.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the fight would be very interesting to see.
Oh, for sure.
It's just that just off the top of my head, I was like,
as of right now, I probably have Asta winning too, so I'm not even mad at you.
I'd probably have Asta winning right now, but at the same time, I could see situations where could win.
That's why I think it's so interesting if they make like the final villain and all that stuff. I forget what I was thinking about.
My only problem is how would he do that? Would he take over, or
because
accepting some kind of deal to be the final boss doesn't make sense?
Oh no, won't accept it willingly. Lucius will imbue him the three. So my thing is he's gonna imbue him with the three supreme devil magics: gravity, time, and space.
I could see the demon guy on Drama, whatever. I can see him possessing or some shit like that.
He would get bodied if he met would
I'm saying like try to possess him and stuff like that with the help of Lucius.
I don't know. Also, Asta Noel definitely are going to be a thing. Deku Nuraka, that was disappointing. Asta Noel are definitely good because they actually make romance kind of more of a priority in Black Clover for sure.
Mm-hmm. I will say this: all this is going to happen. All the people are going to see is like fucking. They're just going to see the parts where won, and that's how Asta's not going to get the credit he deserves. I'm going to be pissed. I'm like, come on, y'all! Like,
well, Asta saved the entire Clover Kingdom from that big demon. They saw that. All of them saw that.
They all
That's the
saw it.
first time. That's the first time they saw it. Like when I'm like, Asa been putting in work for a long time.
That's the only time he
Agreed.
really needs though. Like, because remember, like to them, like that's like cataclysmic because their most disastrous moment was when one of those demons fucked up the whole city, and so
Yeah.
another one of those demons come, and Asa's the one that saves it. When the last time was the first Wizard King, so
And right
technically-
now,
the nobles, I guess.
Asa's a vice captain right now, so he's been getting the respect.
Is he?
Yeah, he has the rank of a vice captain. He's like a I forget. I forget.
he has
what
like the equivalent rank, but he's still not like the vice captain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the rank
I
is-
gotta read. I gotta read some stuff.
So he has the rank of a vice captain, and then Yuno has the rank of a captain. As of right now. So
Without being a captain.
I'm not mad at it. Hey,
I don't
get 'em
know
all.
really how it works, to be honest, because we've never seen anybody kind of portrayed that way, having the rank of a captain, not having their own squad, or the rank of a vice captain, not being a vice captain of a
The
squad.
only other time we
That's
saw
never
it,
been a thing in Black Clover, so
yeah, the only other time that we saw someone get that rank was when Yami and the tree guy got that rank by Julius, and then they made their own squads immediately. So
yeah. So it's very weird, unless William gave the Golden Dawn to Yuno.
I think
which
he
is
did. I think he basically did. I
Very
think he basically did. He just, I mean, he straight up said didn't he basically say the Golden Dawn is his now?
yeah, but I would think that Yuna would want to make his own thing.
Yeah. But Kai, no, Asa got a huge promotion because he was way lower in rank than Yuno. When Yuno before that, Yuno was already a vice captain. He just went up one more rank. Asa was like all the way down there, and he went a bunch of ranks up. So Asa actually got the bigger promotion compared to him. But anything else for wrap it up?
No, that's
Nope.
it.
I'm just gonna have to do a recap video 3 months from now.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, check out our shorts, doing stuff in the Discord. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. Tune in next Tuesday for the BSS podcast. You have a good one. Take care. Peace.